to the story. The third night was just the absolute worst. Like, the third party, sorry. This was the 8th night. So this was the third party that was thrown here. I'm like thinking like, could I get in trouble for posting this video? But I already got a call from maintenance, or not maintenance, the leasing office, and they said that somebody told on me for Airbnb-ing this place out, which I think I know who it is. And if you're watching, why not be nice to your neighbor? I never did nothing to you. No, I get it. If it's loud and annoying, just come to me about it though. We don't gotta tattle on each other. You can just say, hey Dakota, like, this isn't cool. I feel like that's the best way. Because now I feel like you're kind of a snitch. But I forgive. You can always say, hey, I didn't know how you would react, or whatever. Whatever the excuse is to not be confrontational. Whenever people tell me that they're not confrontational, I'm like, be confrontational. Like, I wish people were confrontational, because so much more would get resolved in the world. Anyways, so the third party I get here, this is the last night, and I'm like expecting him to have cleaned up and everything because he's supposed to be checked out by 11. So I get here an hour and a half before too, because I also was thinking, an hour and a half before my first client, because I was also thinking, oh no, you know, he could have also like trashed the place because it was his last chance to like have fun. But I didn't know. It could have been like, I'm just thinking so much as I'm talking, and it's like really distracting me. And I'm brushing my hair because I have to take care of my extensions. My hairstylist would be so proud. Oh, and this brush feels freaking amazing on my scalp. So anyways, which by the way, I love my extensions. I love like where we put the curly ones too, because it really does blend my natural texture. I wish they were a little bit longer, or maybe that we did a couple more down here. I only have so much scalp space. Oh my gosh, back to the story. I keep getting distracted. We're going on 21 minutes, dang. I'm not used to talking on camera though. I want to keep getting better at it. So I get here, there's a person sleeping on that couch. I go in my lash room, there's a person sleeping on my lash bed. There was a person and their kid sleeping on that sofa. And then I didn't go upstairs because I was definitely trying to respect their privacy since they rented the space out. So I just started cleaning up down here. At first I was like, oh, this is awkward. Like, I'm not going to like wake these people up. But then I was like, I have to wake these people up because I got clients coming. And so I just woke up the one that I thought was most approachable, I guess. I woke up the one that I knew needed to get off my lash bed. And don't worry guys, I washed the lash bedding for you guys because I want you to enjoy your experience with me. And he was actually really kind. Like, he started helping me clean. He started sweeping the floor, wiping down the counters, because he saw me going ham. Like, I was trying to move fast. I was trying to get this place spick and span. I opened the door to start airing out what happened. And guys, definitely put your rules. If you're gonna do Airbnb, definitely put your rules on first, because I hope that I don't get a smoking pen. I don't think I will, because I don't smoke, and it was like not allowed, the fact that it happened here. Like, I did not mean for that to happen. It was just my first time renting, so hopefully they give me a chance to not have to pay like a smoking fee here, because I would never want to destroy property. But apparently that's part of the reason I got the call today, that somebody told on me for renting my space out. They literally like found the link on Airbnb and sent it to the office. And I got a call and they're like, hey Dakota, they just gave me a whole spiel about how I'm not supposed to do it. And I'm like, honestly, I was gonna take my listing down anyways because I had such a bad first experience on Airbnb. But it was just because of my lack of experience. Like if I had a rental property, oof, I feel like I could rent that place out really good. And I would pick the right customers. I would not approve everyone because everyone does not know how to take care of nice things. So anyways, some of the things that were the worst about how this place looked and smelled was there were like racks of ribs left inside the oven. And keep in mind, they're supposed to check out at 11 and I'm cleaning up at like 8, 9 o'clock. Most likely 9 o'clock because my client gets here at 10. So I'm doing all of that and I look in the oven and there's like barbecue sauce like molded onto the bottom of the oven. And I'm like trying to scrub it out because it's fresh and I'm trying to like make it super clean because I don't want it to like smell every time I like try to bake like salmon or something that I want to make. So that was taking forever. So I started getting a little bit stressed out and I called my girlfriend. I kind of want to shout her out, but I'm going to get her permission first. So she came over here and she whipped this place into shape. Like she cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. She scrubbed my floors. She literally said to me, oh my goodness, Dakota, like I feel really bad for you. Like the people really disrespected your place because you have black marks all over your floor and you have like black marks on the walls. Like people were touching the walls and stuff and I had like red juice or something spilt on my cute little stool right there. Had juice spilled on it, red juice. And I still haven't gotten that out, but I do have 2 rugs at the dry cleaners right now that are, I think juice got spilled on those too. But you know, some of it, I don't know if it was me or I don't know if it was them, but I definitely know the oven was them. That was not cool. It was like caked on. There was like barbecue sauce caked on, like dripping on the bottom of the oven. And there was barbecue sauce all over my fridge, like handprints of barbecue sauce. And I was like, you know what, go them for like making some bomb ass food. That's really fun, but at least clean up, please. Especially if you know that I have clients coming in the morning. And my friend Brandy, she was like, Dakota, honestly, oh, here I am shouting someone out. I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll say, you're fine. But she was like, Dakota, honestly, I think your guests could have behaved better and I think you could be a better host. And I was like, you know what? That's a true friend right there. I think I could be a better host too, but I don't expect myself to be perfect the first time I try something like that. So yeah, so then I get a text like midday. I'm like halfway through my clients and my guest is like, so is it okay if I stay one more day? And at that point I'm like, oh no. But I was like, you know what, more money. I'm like getting excited because I was getting really close to paying everything off. And so I was like, yes, just make sure you Zelle me $151 because that's what he paid for the rest of the time per night. And damn, I'm like, am I giving too much information? Sometimes I'm a little bit of a loudmouth, but that's a hairstylist thing, I think. Anyways, we're going on 28 minutes here. I just have a couple more things. And you guys can tell me like if I like really handle, and I think I know like I did handle some stuff wrong, but I just didn't know what to do. I just handled it the best way that I could. So then I'm like, okay, just make sure you Zelle me the money. So I never got the Zelle that day, or because the reason I told him to Zelle it, I would have had him put it through Airbnb, but the reason I had him Zelle it is because it wasn't working through Airbnb. And that's another thing that I need to talk about, because I'm pretty sure his account was like a mock account. Like it wasn't a real Airbnb account, or I don't know. It was literally deleted. Like I couldn't even leave a review or anything on Airbnb. He deleted his account. I didn't get my money for the last day. And he left a bunch of stuff here. He left like 2 pair of shoes, a massager, a bunch of food in the fridge. Oh my gosh, the fridge was full of food. I had to like get rid of all of it because everything just kind of smelled like smoke, and I just didn't want anything in here that I don't know how clean it is, you know? So he left like these big tongs for probably ribs or something. And what else did he leave? He left a baby cup, a sippy cup. And I was like, I want, like by this point I was just fed up. I was like, I want $500 for the smoke, because who knows if I'm gonna have to pay a fee on that. And I also want $151 for the last night that you stayed. And I'm like still asking, when are you gonna pay me for the last night? And he's like, soon, soon, soon. And he just never pays me. And I was like, if you want this stuff back, I mean, the shoes seemed nice. Like maybe you still wanted the shoes. The massager seemed expensive. I was like, if you want these back, like you need to pay me this money. Otherwise I'm not giving it back, because, and that's what I'm concerned might be wrong. Like that might not be how I'm supposed to handle things, but that's legit how I felt. I was like, seriously? And that's what, it's just like, you just need to set your rules out really clear. And I think that's just what I learned from this whole experience. Like, I shouldn't have taken it on right away, but I also think I was meant to like go through that and learn. And if I eventually have like a property I get to rent out that I don't live in, which is what I would love, then, you know, I would know how to do it. And I'm happy that I have that experience, because I'm gonna try everything. So anyways, I think I told you guys that the apartment place called me and said, you are not allowed to do that. And I was like, oh dang, you know, you can't blame a girl for trying. No, they were really nice. They were like, we didn't call the people who own the place or anything because we're giving you a warning, but I'm gonna check to make sure your listing is down in a week. He was gonna follow up. And so I tried removing my listing today, but I think I have to do it on the computer. And oh, that's another thing. I think my laptop charger got stolen. And I'm not like blaming that because I don't know 100%, but I cannot find my laptop charger anywhere. So it stinks. It's hard to do if it's your own place, because you don't know if things went missing because of you or because of somebody else. So anyways, I just wanted to do my hair care, and I wanted to tell you guys my first Airbnb experience. Oh man, it was a tough one. Glad I got paid, but I don't think it was worth everything that I went through that week. That was a really stressful week, and who knows if I'm gonna have to pay for damages. I really hope I don't, because I always do my best to take care of what's around me, especially if it's my own. And I think that's the issue with renting, is things are not people's own things, so they think that it's not that big of a deal. And I have gotten to see all of that full circle. I will be back. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.